Project Greenlight is an internet contest.
We pick a script, we pick a director, we let somebody get a chance to make their movie.
This time we want to make a horror movie.
Feast is a very scary movie.
It's Evil Dead meets Diner.
This year we have a fantastic director, John Gulager.
It's been over 35 years getting here. Hopefully he's going to pay off.
Now it's up to Marcus, Patrick, and John to make a terrific movie.
Hello there, Bob. I gotta say, I like it.
So Bob still hadn't seen the tape. He had just gotten back from the Golden Globes and was planning to watch it today.
Right, but unlike Scream, sometimes the laugh and the oh, moments are identical. I'm hoping the audience gets it. Yeah, Evil Dead is the vibe you should be thinking about. Well, you know what? I hope you like it as much as I do, but I don't want to oversell it, because I didn't want to build up his expectations too much so that when he sees it, he thinks it's a piece of junk. Tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. All right, man.
So Bob promised that he'll watch the tape tonight and have word back first thing tomorrow.
Hey! Hi, Andrew. We got John, Nick, Joel, and Mike at Neo. Chris is on the line, right?
I'm here.
Today's the day we heard from Bob. Not directly. We got his reaction from Andrew Rona.
Bob watched the movie by himself, and he called me late last night to tell me how happy he was.
That's a relief.
Awesome.
Bob likes the movie. It was good. It was huge. It's a small little movie, and he sits down kind of, I think, waiting for it to be horrible. And I think he really liked it.
The overall reaction is very positive. There's a lot of potential in this movie. A lot of the fights and battles we had in the selection process.
Gulager was probably my first choice.
Are you insane?
I mean, he is completely crazy choice. I disagree.
I mean, we picked the right script and the right director. Thanks, and John, if you're there, you deserve a lot of credit.
Oh, man. It's really good to hear, like the good things from, it just seems like it's all sort of paying off, for everybody.
Since it's now become very public that Bob and Harvey are no longer going to be part of the Disney Corporation, are we even still going to be talking to you? I can't say for certain because I don't really know.
Dimension Films has so much going on right now with their divorce from Disney that we're a little nervous that Feast could get lost in the shuffle.
All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Andrew.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye.
6 months ago, we're begging for 500 grand, now we're flying jets.
The energy starts. You start to really go, okay, different movie, different mindset, let's go.
Yes.
There's no timeline that says morning. Hey, Chris.
And now we're under the intense microscope of Bob. We're no longer under the radars.
Hey.
I missed the actual call, but I'm here.
Everybody did.
How are you? Good. Very positive screening. I'm happy.
He couldn't believe it, so he had to write.
Is that what it really says?
Yeah, in terms of the history of Greenlight, this reaction from the studio is unprecedented. I mean, we've never had a movie that the studio got really excited about.
I think it's going to play great. I mean, I think this movie plays better in a room where people laugh.
We've done a bunch of small screenings of the film for people associated with the movie, and now that the cut is further along, we're going to show it to some industry people and do a final pass with their notes before we show it to a live audience.
Take care, guys. I can't believe you guys. Congratulations, man.
Well, congratulations to you, man. Basically, we have 2 days to get this ready for the screening. It's a rough cut still. I just hope that, we can whip it into shape.
Ready to see your handiwork?
We're having our first official bigwig screening. We'll have Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, Andrew Rona. We'll have the Maloof brothers. May even have Kevin Smith drop by.
Feel free to laugh,
Absolutely. I'll start the wave. I'll do whatever it takes.
So while it's not really a representative audience, it certainly will be a powerful one.
I'm John Gulager. Watch it. I'm going to have to give you what I gave to Ben.
He's like a different guy. I know, all of a sudden you're a comic.
John is getting a firmer grasp on just being the image of a director. I think he's always been, clearly, a director by mentality. But now the guy's starting to act like a director. He can set up the screening now and not just withdraw into his little quiet corner.
It's a work in progress. The sound of the monsters, give us a break.
Who are you again?
Huh?
What's your job on this movie?
You're fired. So this is a feast.
Oh, bozo.
There are no brochures in here, man.
I told you, he's a good director.
Yeah, feel like it was the right choice. Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
It did. That's cool, right?
After the screening, they stuck me out there in a chair. I ended up fielding the questions.
But it'd be nice if there was even maybe a bigger moment there in the hallway, though. You know, with people going, Gah! And the thing going.
Did you shoot that?
No.
He's also quietly but firmly reminding everyone that this movie is not perfect yet.
There are a couple points where you're really tight and you're intercutting between different scenes, so you don't really get a sense of geography. It's literally like a quick wide shot if you have one, or just a slightly wide shot. It doesn't have to be a master. It's just
I know what you mean.
Show that.
So that would be like an extra, a reshoot or whatever.
You did an amazing job based on the amount of days you had and the budget. And we're saying great job. If you guys want to fix it or make it better, let's do it.
And they're really your whole movie. Those creatures sound like Land of the Lost right now.
It's unique for the Greenlight experience to have the studio offer to put more money into the project. You know, generally, it's you know, it involves groveling and begging.
If we were going to spend more money, I would want to see a shot of like what's underneath. You know, I would want to be clear that that's not the monster, that they're wearing something, or establish that. Because right now, the whole time you're watching that, you think that is the monster. You think the monster is just like a kind of disembodied kind of ghost with a, you know, cow skull for a head. These aren't criticism of you. You did a great job with the resources you had. It looks like a much more expensive movie. And
yeah, I thought John did a really good job. I think he just proved himself to be a really capable director, and I feel good about that because, you know, obviously we fought pretty hard to get him there.
We're all really happy. Everyone at the studio is happy. But my concern is, you know, we take this thing out to, you know, Kansas, and they pay $10. They don't give a how you made the movie. They just want a good movie. So it'd be interesting to see what they think, you know, just going in cold.
Kev?
Yeah. What you think?
I think you did a really good job, sir. And I'm not a real big horror fan. I say finish it. I don't know, there's a lot of reshooting to be done. I think you're talking about an audience that doesn't care. They just want to see blow up and be bloody.
So what do you guys want to do now? You want to do a test screening?
The screening went well enough. The company was really excited about the movie. They were psyched to put the Dimension name on the movie. They were excited to get behind the movie.
Next week?
Next week?
Week after?
Yeah, I mean, we have to look into, we want to make it sound and look a little bit better before.
I mean, we can't really do anything in that amount of time, but we have to.
We should have the first screening. If we need to shoot, and then have another screening. Or maybe the first screening will be a disaster and we'll be like, another.
That sounds like a plan to me.
The next screening of Feast is kind of like the big screening. It's in front of an audience. It's not our family. It's not our friends. You know, we'll get some honest feedback.
All right. Give me a call. Let me know how the reading is.
They're in town through next Thursday morning. They're here in LA.
Where are they?
Bob and Andrew. Having only 1 week left to get ready for this preview screening is frightening. We have a huge task in front of us. First, we've got to lock the cut. We have to create sound design for the movie. And then we've got to just get the picture really pretty. We'll test it with 400 people. That's what Andrew would like to do.
There's a part of me that actually wants us to fail at this test screening next week. Not big time, because that would be disastrous. I don't want to lose the faith that the company has in the movie, but fail enough to know that we do need to fix this movie and make it better.